Good day, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm going to be replacing all my ignition coils, the coil packs, because I've done the spark plugs a few months ago and I thought why not just replace these as well. These are from a company called Puma Speed. They're meant to be upgraded ones or uprated ones. They worked out cheaper than genuine Ford ones. So to get access to the ignition coils, what you got to do is you got to remove this engine cover. There are 8 T30s torque screws. So from the front, 4 at the front, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 at the back, 1, 2, 3, 4. You also need to move this pipe as well. There's a 10mm bolt which holds it on at the back, and there is also another one. I'm not sure if I can put the camera in here. You see just there where I'm pointing? It's in there. I've taken mine off. It's where it's a bit yellow, it's not really focusing. Once you do that, it will give you a bit of wiggle room, and also as well loosen this, give you a bit of wiggle room to move this back enough for you to remove this plate. At the back of this pipe there's also another small little hose which needs disconnecting. As you can see, there's a green button which you can squeeze and then it releases it. See, it's off. Okay, so I got the engine cover off. I only really needed to just move this back like a couple centimeters, maybe an inch, and then I was able to pull the engine cover off. But be careful when you're pulling it off because there's a lot of wires here which you don't want to nick. So these are I'm believing that these are the original coil packs. It's got Volvo on them. Last month or a couple months ago I did change the spark plugs, so I want to do these as well. So also as well, you've got to remove this cover from that side, and now would be a good time, if you haven't been underneath here already, to just have a look at your timing belt. I've just changed mine because when I did my spark plugs I realized that the belt was the original belt and it had tiny cracks in it, so I got my timing belt done after I'd done the spark plugs a couple months ago. So I've done quite a bit. I've changed the spark plugs, got the timing belt done, and now I'm going to do the ignition coils. But the car's at just over 90,000 miles, so all of this stuff kind of needs doing anyway. So I'm guessing what we got one bolt holding it on and this plug, so you just squeeze and pull it off and unbolt that, and then you can put in the new ones. So I'm going to do that and I'll come back to you. Oh, I forgot to mention the bolts, the nuts which is holding the ignition coils on, they are 7mm. Now these plugs, if they're original, they might be on very tight, so pushing down like that might not be enough. So what I did is just gently lift it up underneath there, and it made it a lot easier to come off. Then you'll be able to pull out the ignition. So unfortunately I did lose the rest of the footage, but you didn't really miss much. All it is I just did the same process with the rest of the ignition coils. Like once you pull them out, you put the new ones in and then just reverse fit everything. So that's it. Thank you for watching.